Hello everyone, this is Oge from Bump and Chic Health Coach, pre and postnatal fitness specialist, and sports and nutrition advisor. I hope you are doing great. Well, I know I'm not the what's the word? Probably the ideal YouTuber or whatever. I don't know if there is a laid out process or procedure that people actually put out a video, but I try to. This is just me. I want you to relate to me and with me on my level. This is me. What I put out is me. There's no hidden stuff anywhere. My main thing is that I put out these videos because I'm very passionate about impacting lives, and it's not just to come and sit here and look pretty and talk to you all, but I want to be able to put out a message that would mean something to somebody, even if it's just one person. And my prayer is that the message gets to the person. Anywho, moving right on with my massive mug of green tea, cranberry green tea. I'm telling you, this mug is so massive. This video doesn't do justice to it, but it's really, really big. So I'm gonna try and sip my tea nicely as I talk to us very, very briefly. I'm gonna try to keep this short because I would like to go to bed quite soon before my bosses wake up. I'm a mom of four young kids, ages 5, 4 and 17-month-old twin boys, and I'm doing this video very late because they've gone to bed. If not, I probably would have kids popping out from all over the place. But yeah, thank goodness this is my me time now. So today, very briefly, I'm going back to my first video which I put up last week, and the title of that video was I Dare You Not to Make a New Year Resolution. Just checking in to see how we're doing. Did you make any resolutions, any New Year resolutions? Have you managed to keep to any of those, whether 1 or 2 or 3 resolutions? Are you struggling to keep to them? How are you getting on with your resolutions? Now, my thing is, I used to be caught up in making New Year resolutions as well. But then I kind of just got to a point of, you know what, I don't know if this works. Or maybe if I don't call it resolutions, then probably that way I'm able to stick to it. Because that word resolution just makes it a bit more, oh my goodness, I'm going to have to keep to this, and then all of a sudden I give up on even trying. So I stopped calling resolutions and just identifying things in my life that I want to change or things that I want to achieve, and just really going for it. Setting out my plan, my goals, committing them to God, and obviously putting in my own work and allowing God to do his own thing as well. So today, I'm still challenging you not to make a new resolution or not to have any. If you haven't done one yet and you're still planning to, I still challenge you. I dare you not to. And I will tell you why. My why is because, say in the area of health, I work in the area of health and fitness, and I'm very passionate about women and mothers, to be quite precise. I don't know why, but yeah. I just love to see mothers fulfilled and satisfied. A lot of mothers, yes, we enjoy the fact that we're mothers, we have kids and all of that stuff. But I can tell you that quite a number of mothers do not enjoy or are not happy with where they are. Not because they are married or mothers, but just probably because of the way things are. It could be because they've put on so much weight. It could be because they don't have time for themselves. It could be because they don't have time to do the things that they used to do, probably before marriage or before kids came along and all of that stuff. And, I say to people, being a mother, it's a blessing. It's a privilege, and it's one that I don't take for granted. I've got 4 young kids, but in all of that, I've had to learn to find out ways not to lose myself. And I think that's what's making the journey a lot more interesting for me. And I come across mothers saying, oh, I don't have time, all of these excuses. You know, in this day and age, not being funny, but I think by now, in our minds, we should have trained ourselves to push past those kind of excuses, because you are responsible for how you feel. You are responsible for, if you want to be joyful, if you want to be happy, it's your responsibility to make sure that you are in that space. And really, not taking too much time, it's 5 minutes gone already, oh my goodness. I want to talk about steps, that can help us make the decision to change up our lives, our health in one way or the other. I mean, I kind of tend to focus on health and fitness a lot, well-being, total wellness, because I've come to realize that if you're not healthy enough in yourself, you cannot achieve anything. And that's quite a bold statement to make. But you know why? Like I said in my first video, if it is that you find yourself in the hospital, you're in a hospital bed because of one thing or the other, you're not well, you're this, you're that, and as a result of probably what you've eaten or your way of life, and you find yourself stuck in hospital, can I just remind you that you will not be able to fulfill whatsoever goals or plans or things that you've, set for yourself to achieve. It's not going to happen. So I know a lot of people talk about health and all of that stuff. It's not cliche. It's not. Don't take it as, oh, here they go again. No. My message is quite different, to be honest, because I'm talking out of my experiences, what I've done, what works for me, what hasn't worked. And I want somebody else to be able to pick maybe one or two things, and you could apply it to yours or even share what you're doing with me. I like to learn. I mean, nobody is a superstar when it comes to this health thing. We all just share our journeys, and hopefully someone picks up and it's able to run with it and also replicate. But today I just want to talk about steps or tips, things that you kind of need to be aware of before you set a goal of, okay, I want to be fit this year, I want to live a healthy lifestyle, I want to improve my health, I want to do this, I want to do that. It's important to be confident, and that's the first one. It takes confidence to actually be able to make the decision to do something, to achieve something. You must be confident enough to want to do that. And you know what? That confidence lies within. It has to do with the mind. Once you're able to have that shift in your mind, you blossom. You all of a sudden come alive. Confidence is that which comes from within. It's not something that you borrow or you buy. It comes from it. Someone can talk to you from now till the world ends. If you haven't decided in your mind, if that shift hasn't occurred, it's not going to happen. And I know that it can occur because it takes one day for you to sort of sit and decide, I've had enough. I just want to do this for me, because at the end of the day, you're doing it for you before you then start to impact the lives around you. So confidence, and also narrowing it down to body confidence. For you to resume or start on a healthy journey, you must be confident enough in yourself to make that decision to do it. And then the second thing is understanding the process. It's not just about, I want to do this because everybody else is doing it. No, don't do it because everybody else is doing it. I said in my first video, call your shots. Make your plans. Let the goals be yours. Set realistic goals. Forget the quick fixes. Go at your own pace. Understand the process. It's a gradual process. You must be patient with the process. But you must be true to yourself as well. Be very honest. Understand what it involves, what it takes to actually get to where you want to be. Set tiny goals for yourself and achieve them at your own pace. Let nobody else call the shots for you. You can have accountability partners, you can have support system, which is great, but make sure you're going at your own pace, because that way is sustainable. So When you're confident, you make that decision. And then once you've made that decision, understand the journey that you're trying to get on. Understand the process. Know what it's involved, like meal prepping, knowing the right things to eat. If you have to do your research, you do your research. If you want to if you want to stay off certain types of food, you know what certain types of food you want to stay off, but know also what to replace those foods with. Have alternatives, healthy alternatives, because if you just remove, say, a certain type of food and you don't have a replacement, can I just tell you that you're going to fall back and eat those foods again, and then you're back to square one. So it's good to understand what the process involves. And when it comes to fitness, know that you can actually start gradually. It could be 10 minutes a day. It could be 10 minutes every 2 days in a week. And then you start to increase it. Let me tell you, once you start to make changes, you will see the results. And the results is what will motivate you to continue. If you understand the process, it makes it easier to continue. It makes it easier. You're a lot more comfortable and confident in yourself to push through. So you get your confidence up, you understand the process. And the third thing is, know why you're doing what you're doing. Why do you want to do it? Why do you want to be healthy? Why do you want to eat well? Why do you want to be fit? Why are you making the resolution in the first place? You need to know your why. If you don't know, then you're going to fall back. You're going to sink back in. So you know why you want to do what you're doing. Understand the benefits of what you're trying to do. Also understand that, I don't want to say the disadvantage, because there are no disadvantages, but understand that it could take you time to get to where you want to be, but also be prepared to push yourself through. Be prepared to work on your mind. Be prepared to work on your thoughts, because you have days where, oh my God, you feel like you don't want to do it. But just be prepared for days like that. But if you understand your why, then that will push you to continue. I say to people, vision boards are amazing. Like, they're one of the best things that's ever been discovered. If you're a very visible person, have a vision board. I'm going to actually do a training on that at a later stage. Have a vision board. Have pictures, whether you want pictures or writings or whatever it is. Have it where you can see it. Have your why written out. If you're going to paste it around your house, wherever you find yourself, whatever space that you're in, have it written. If you're someone who you can't remember it, all the time, and you need to kind of see where you're going or why you're doing what you're doing. Those days when you wake up and like, I don't want to do this. Have your why in front of you. Have your why in front of you. Have your why in front of you. Understand why you're doing what you're doing. Oh, if I'm healthy, then I'm able to fulfill purpose. Oh, if I'm healthy means my children eat well as well, and we can reach out obesity in our family. Oh, if I'm healthy, then it keeps me away from hospital and the doctors. Oh my goodness, if I'm healthy, I can actually achieve my goals. There are so many benefits. Oh, if I'm fit, then I can play with my kids. I can run around with my kids. I can do things that I have not been able to do before. There are so many benefits to this thing. So find out why you're doing what you're doing, or find out why you actually want to embark on that journey. And then lastly, for me, which is a very important one, and I do hope that a lot of people also embrace this last point, is prayer. I'm a mom of 4. I'm not saying motherhood is easy, but the power of life and death is in the tongue. So I say it's easy. It is what you confess, that's what you get. If you're going to speak negative into it, then that's what the journey is going to be for you. I refuse to say that it's challenging. And to be very honest, it's helped me. Even days when I feel like, oh my goodness, where can I send these children to? 4 young children under 6. Come on now. I'm sure you understand my story. You get the drift. It takes God. And I'm not saying spend your whole day. Little prayers. If you have scriptures or verses that you like, I love this verse. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. When I need strength, like after this video, I need to clean my house before the morning, before my bosses wake up and kind of create the mess again, and we start all over again. The routine is like, it's round the clock, isn't it? They do the bit they can do, and then mommy has to do the remaining stuff, and then daddy has to help too. So verses and scriptures like that, and when it feels like I just had enough, the joy of the Lord is my strength. I need joy. I need to be excited. I need the kids. You teach them, but it's taking me time to learn a lot of things to where I am. So it's also going to take them time to embrace and understand a lot of stuff. So prayer is so important. Committing the process, committing your journey, committing everything to God. You want to lose weight, you want to be healthy, commit it to God. He created us at the end of the day. I was listening to a lady and she said something about weight loss, and she goes, I don't like to use the word weight loss because that's not what God wants for us. God wants us to release weight. And she goes, when you lose something, you tend to find it. You lose something, you look for it and you find it. And that's exactly what it is. You lose this weight on quick fixes, and then all of a sudden the weight comes back on. Yeah, you found the weight, so it's back. And it's back with the brothers and sisters. So you have more pounds on. But when you release something, you release it, you let it go. It's gone. It's gone. So I decided to take on that word as well. Weight release as opposed to weight loss. So if you want to release your weight, commit your ways to God. I want to achieve this, Lord. I need help. You created me. You know my inward parts. Separating faith from health is something that it's just not, it doesn't quite go down too well with me. Both are so interlinked. For people who believe, for whatever thing that you believe in, I believe that committing our ways to our Creator makes a lot of difference, because then He strengthens you. He knows the parts of your body that needs fixing. So you're doing your part, He's doing His part. He's helping you, He's telling you, He's showing you, He's revealing to you. They all work together. Body confidence, want to bear in mind, understanding the process, understanding why you do what you do, and prayer. Those are my 4 points for you tonight. I'm sorry this has gone on longer. I can talk for the word. But I'm hoping that someone has got a message out of this. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment, share. Ask me questions. If there are things that you want me to talk about, let me know. I'm an everyday mom. The girl next door. Yeah. So yeah, let's interact. Let's talk. Follow me on social media: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'm on all of them. Some of them I don't know what they do. Some of them I'm really active on. But yeah, at Bump and Chic. It is from me to you. Good night and God bless you. Love you all. Bye. Ciao, ciao.